Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new Gentech PC product showcase. Go ahead and make yourself comfortable and sit tight. Today's video is going to be a full-length featured review of the brand new Gigabyte Aero 15x V8. So you might have seen it before, but now it's back and better than ever. The Gigabyte Aero 15x is going to be a premium 15-inch, very small form factor high-end gaming laptop. As we start with our review, we got to start with the basics first, which is getting everything unboxed and ready to go. So unboxing in this case is not going to be a huge endeavor. It's a fairly small box without a whole lot of stuff inside. We have a little bit of advertisement. That was the first thing there, asking for a product review. Customer feedback is always great. Laptop right underneath that, we got a first show of it, and we'll get into more detail in a second. And as we dig a few more layers deep, then we'll be able to get to our little package that has our driver's disc, warranty information, product manual. And lastly, as we get to the bottom compartments, we're going to find our power adapter and its electrical adapter cable. Really quick, you can see it has the standard 3-pin connector and a fairly small DC adapter piece. Not a very big power adapter. And here's an up close of the specs. Alright, our original power adapter cable to go along with that. And that's everything in the box. So getting the 15X on the scales, it comes in at 4 pounds and 9 ounces. Throw in your power adapter and your full carry weight is going to be 6 pounds and 4 ounces. This is a weight that should be pretty easy to manage for just about anybody who needs to carry it around for a while. So other than weight, size is also very important. With a measure and coins for scale, you can see that it's under an inch in the full thickness from the table surface to the top. Pretty much flat from the front side to the back side, no wedged shapes. So this is a very thin laptop, which makes it easy to pack away into numerous different bags. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your front row seats to take a look at the 15X powered up and in action. Let's take a look at the bottom right hand corner where we have our sticker with all of the advertised specs. So we have some hints here of a full-blown NVIDIA GTX GPU, Intel Core i7 CPU, Thunderbolt, RGB backlit keyboard, long battery life, super thin bezel on the monitor, all around great specs, and of course we'll dive into all of those with more detail coming up now. So where do we want to start? Let's start with our screen. So we're looking at the thickness and the weight of the laptop earlier. Another thing to keep to mind on this laptop is with such a thin bezel, the overall size of the laptop is as small as possible to give you that size screen. Right below the screen, since there's no room for a webcam at the top like normal, is where we have our integrated microphone and high definition webcam. What's more about this amazing screen is not just that really thin bezel to really make it pop, but the fact that it's a 144 Hz refresh rate IPS panel means it's one of the best you can get for gaming. The next stop on the product tour is going to be taking a look at our connectivity options around the perimeter of the laptop. So on the left hand side, we start with the RJ45 connection for network connectivity, a USB 3.0 port, an HDMI port, and a mini display port. On the back side, we have no connectivity there. It's just a nice flush panel. And as we get over to the right hand side, we'll see that we have a multi-card reader, the Type-C connection for Thunderbolt, 2 more USB 3.0 ports, and the AC/DC power port for charging and running off of mains power. So the next part of our review is going to be moving into the operating system, starting to take a look at its features, hardware, and software. But before we do that, one last view all around with the lid closed to give you a good view of the laptop. Now it's time for some insider information. Here we are in our device manager with all of our hardware devices. So per standard spec, we have the full-blown dedicated GPU from NVIDIA, which is the 1070 GTX. But the special one here is going to be the 8th generation Coffee Lake CPU from Intel, the i7-8750H, which is a 6-core CPU with hyperthreading, so 12 threads worth of processing power. Our monitor is a 1920 by 1080p HD resolution monitor, but the one thing that really stands out that's very important is the 144 Hz refresh rate, which is going to give you a lot better response in your games as far as motion blur and quick reactions. No fancy gaming laptop would be complete without a fancy gaming light-up keyboard. So this is a full-blown RGB backlit keyboard, low-profile chiclet style. Now the thing to point out here is that each and every key can be fully customized individually. So unlike the earlier iterations of backlit keyboards where it was usually split into 3 zones, each and every key can have whatever you would like in this particular circumstance. So for your viewing pleasure, please enjoy this brief demo of lighting up the keyboard with various colors just to show off those capabilities. Once you get your own, feel free to spend as much time here as you'd like and tweak this to exactly how you'd like it. Now we're moving into the meat and potatoes, as they say, the benchmarking section. The first thing we're getting is our current temperatures at a nice idle state. We want to know how hot things are now before we start firing up the benchmarks. Everything's looking good now, so let's get started with our testing. We want to have a good baseline for all of those benchmarks, so the very next baseline that we're going to take is how loud is the cooling system right now at the idle state as well. Especially with the smaller, thinner, lighter laptops, you have to be careful that sometimes those cooling systems have to really run high speed to keep things nice and cool. And here is some nice thermal imaging to give you a baseline of how hot the system is, including wherever you touch it with your hands, which is one of the more important parts because a hot laptop is an uncomfortable laptop. Alright, look at it go. Our first benchmarks are underway and we'll be checking in soon with our performance scores. While that's running, we'll take a look at the thermal readings here and see if anything's going up in heat level. You can see the hot spots through the back where the exhaust is pushing all that hot air out. That's a good thing. What you want to see is all that hot air being pushed out of the system and not resting where your hands should be. And now back to our sound levels. As we were just saying, definitely things start to have to spin faster to make up for all that extra heat. And that's going to raise the fan noise a little bit. So here's the new fan noise readings. The best way to make sense of these is just to watch 2 or 3 different reviews of similar laptops that we've done and compare the numbers. You can know if this is more or less a more quiet system or a louder system than others. And our first numbers are in. Fire strikes at 13,392 points. Let's go back and take a look at our temperatures. We see that the CPU cores got up to about 85 degrees Celsius, the highest one at 87. Video card at 70 degrees Celsius. What that translates to is actually a very cool running GPU and a CPU that was running cool enough to be well within spec. Moving further along into our benchmarking section, we're now running Cinebench R15. This is traditionally a pretty CPU intensive task, so we're expecting to see that 6-core i7 really do well on this. As far as evaluating how good the score is from this benchmark, you just want to look at the raw scores and not the chart that the program gives you, since it's randomly compared against other CPUs. So here we have 104 frames per second on OpenGL and 1,153 Cinebench points. Our next test is going to be our speaker volume test. So we'll play some raw sounds and measure the output. With our benchmarking completed, we're now moving into the final segment of our full-length feature review, which is going to be disassembly of the system. So the bottom of the 15X, remove out many small screws of varying sizes, so make sure you keep track of where they are. And then the entire bottom panel will come off for you. So you can see that bottom panel has plenty of air slits cut into it for the air intake, right where those cooling fans are located. And obviously the first thing that grabs your attention here is this ridiculously large battery as compared to the rest of the laptop. A 6,200 milliamp hour battery. That's why you get so much battery life out of this laptop. We have an M2 form factor SSD here for the operating system. System RAM, we've got the G.Skill ripsaws there with one slot open so you can't upgrade the memory. A little more information on that battery. There's the part number for it. We have speakers in the far left and right sides for your regular left-right stereo sounds. Standard wireless connection card up above that. Now we're going to go ahead and take the system apart further and remove the cooling solution so we can reveal underneath of it the CPU and GPU. So we see a combination of thermal pads and thermal paste used to cover everything here. And really that's pretty much all of the teardown you would ever do on this system. Keep in mind if there's any upgrades you'd like to do on this system that you would not want to do it as a brand new purchase and possibly void your warranty. So during the ordering process with Gentek PC, you can customize your order and have us upgrade it in-house, cover all of those changes under a new warranty for you. So with all of that said, this does conclude our review of the new Gigabyte Aero 15x V8. We hope that everybody enjoyed the video. You found it both entertaining and educational. If it did not answer all of your questions that you might have had about the system, please visit the product page. We'll have that link in the description down below where you can find the full system specs and current pricing and availability. Any other questions, please direct them down below to the comment section. We'll be happy to answer those for you and everybody else. or if you need some one-on-one service, please feel free to contact us by phone or email, and we'll be happy to help you out. So once again, we just want to remind everybody, this was Gentech PC, and we'll see you next time.